Going on, Jerome's. So the NFL schedule release doesn't officially go down until next week on the 14th. Now, there will be some leaking of some matchups that I already talked about. The Vikings and Steelers week 4 in Ireland, and maybe Vikings and Browns week 5 in London, Tottenham Stadium, whatever. But this is what happens every single year. When the opponents are known, when you have the divisional rotation, when you have your place in the division that will set up the other 3 games, everyone's freaking out. It's like, oh, hardest schedule in NFL history. Every single week is the 2000 Ravens, the 85 Bears, the 2007 Patriots, aside from the Super Bowl, the 2001 Miami Hurricanes. Oh, here we go. As opposed to, I don't know, every week looking like Kent State. Because in the divisional rotation, the Vikings play in the AFC North as well as the NFC East. And then by finishing second, allegedly, in the NFC North, the Vikings square off against the Falcons and the Seahawks, the other 2 divisions that the Vikings don't play in the NFC, as well as the rotating game with the Chargers in the AFC. And at home, Lions and Packers and Bears, oh my. And then you got the Eagles coming into the Friendly Combines, US Bank Stadium. The Commies, JJ versus Jaden Daniels, let's go. The Falcons, I don't know. Would Kurt still be on the Falcons by then? Who knows? The Ravens without Justin Tucker, as well as the Bengals and their $75 bajillion receiving core coming on in. On the road, the normal in division, and then at JEROME World, get a Dr. Pepper and a Whataburger. Let's go. The Giants, sure. At Seattle again, because why not? Every single year at Seattle. Seattle's a great town, though. Then, like I said, Cleveland, maybe. Pittsburgh, probably in England or Ireland. Also, people got mad too because initially I said that games in the UK, and then everyone's like, top of the morning. Dublin is not in the UK. I corrected myself later because obviously Dublin is not part of Northern Ireland, but it's a whole to do. At least they don't fight wars over it. And then at LA for the chart. That could be a good game, especially if it's late in the season. A little bit of California sunshine, late November, early December from the great state of Minnesota. It'd be good. And this is what happens every single year. Everyone flips a T because it was like, oh, it's a toughest schedule, blah, 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 blah. Warren Sharp, who does a good job breaking this down, the 2025 NFL strength of schedule regular season. Now, strength of schedule is factored in not by record last year, which I think is a stupid way about going about things because most of the teams are basically brand new teams. From year to year, lots of things change. Players change, coaches change, circumstances change, stars get older, all that stuff. But it is based on the projected over-under for win total for the 2025 season. It does make sense there. The Vikings end up with the 5th hottest schedule in 2025. Lions are at 3, the Eagles are at 4, the Browns are at 2, as well as the Giants are at 1. Now, what's factored in there, all 4 of those teams play the Vikings. Boo! Even though the Vikings win total is 8.5, I just really don't care. Easiest schedules. So the Niners off their last place schedule. Also, here's the thing too. So people make a big deal like playing a first place schedule, second place schedule, last place schedule. It's really only a difference of 3 games. All right. And as we said, the rotation, the Vikings playing the AFC North, NFC East. That's exactly what the rest of the division is playing. The only thing that changes is Falcons, Seahawks, Chargers. Right, that's all that it is, right? But easiest schedules, the 49ers, the Patriots, the Saints, the Falcons, and the Bills. Now, I will say that last year, a lot of people were also flipping tables, as it were, because Viking strength the schedule among NFL's 5 toughest in 2024. This is from Will Raggett, Sports Illustrated, May 17th, 2024. So basically a year ago, oh, Lordy, here we go. We got Armageddon because every single week we're playing the 85 Bears. Or 14-3. Now, no one expected the AFC South to be booty, straight up booty, because the Vikings, the Lions, and the Packers were combined 12-0 against the AFC South. That's what happens sometimes. Like sometimes, some years the division is down, some years the division is up. That's what happens. But again, last year projected Vikings have a top 5 toughest schedule, and then they go 14-3 with Sam frickin' Darnold at quarterback, man. And no interior offensive line, and Darisaw getting hurt, and not being able to get home with 4. But other than that, the Vikings were just really, really good last year. Also, Will Riker got hurt. Although John Parker Roma was the truth man. He should be on a 90, man. It's ridiculous. But for the Vikings, this is from Will Raggett, Sports Illustrated from 2025. A look at Vikings opponents and their over-under win total. So what's kind of nice is that the Eagles, Ravens, Lions, Packers, Commies, and Bengals, the top 6 teams in terms of over-under win totals, the Vikings get at home at least once. So the Eagles and the Ravens at home, Lions, Packers in division at home, Commies, Bengals at home as well. Packers, Commies, and Bengals over-under 9.5 wins. And then away, Chargers, except the Chargers don't really have home field advantage. It just is what it is. Plus, Vikings fans, they travel very well, especially if it's late in the season. Like, say it's a early December game, week 14, 15, somewhere there, and it's in LA. I love LA. That place is gonna be purple, man. Purple as hell. So that's a non-starter. The Bears, whatever. Steelers, that could be a neutral site. Falcons at home, bring it on. Michael Penix. Hope you like prison food and Penix. Then the Seahawks away, whatever. Cowboys away. Again, Cowboys don't really have a home field advantage either. Like Jerry basically just turned that into Walmart. Nah. And then you got the Browns, could be a neutral site. Giants away, that does not scare you in the slightest. So basically, I mean, you could look at downside, you could look at upside, you could look at whatever, but you play who you play, and you don't complain, right? And also, it's just like last year. Hey, the schedule is tough. Yeah, but they got to play the Vikings. Now, it would piss me off mightily if the Vikings indeed have to play back-to-back games in Ireland and then in England. And then the Vikings have the early bye again, because the early bye is such a disadvantage. You want that late bye, man. But sort of is what it is. But your thoughts are thoughts. Do the Vikings have the 5th hottest schedule in the National Football League? You play who you play. Let us know your thoughts, our thoughts, comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skol, production value.